Well, the King Gizzard train just keeps on moving. Fayetteville, Arkansas was the stop this time. November 13th was the night, and I started out great with the show and then somehow fell asleep during Rats in the Sky. It does happen occasionally. Had to pick up the show this morning, so I just wanted to give a disclaimer. This is a bit of a broken up viewing of the show. I feel like with these guys, although the way it ended, any energy that could have been lost after a night's sleep and picking things back up. And another disclaimer: did not pick directly back up. Well, let's just start at the beginning. All right, look, we start with hot water, gamma knife, people vultures, any combination of like the nonagon stuff with hot water mixed in there. Just, God, it's a great way to start, getting everybody all fired up if they're not already fired up. So many people, including Corey, fan of the channel, and the band King Gizzard, going to his first show. So many people hitting their first show, it seems like, these last two tours here. Basically the summer tour altogether, including me. Got my first two in. And so then we jumped to Sad Pilot after the Nonagon hot water stuff. It was hot water, game of knife, people vultures. I think I mentioned that. But then, like I said, it could have been robot stop, hot water, robot stop, whatever. So Sad Pilot. Then they follow that up with Rats in the Sky. And look, I'm about good on the Larisk stuff at this point. So perhaps that's where you lost old F Zappa 20 here. If I can clear my throat 7 more times before this video's over, I'll try my best. It's always the best to start a video when you're kind of phlegmy. Actually went to the doctor yesterday. Believe it or not, got a pretty good evaluation. Calcium, good. Protein, good. Blood pressure, good. A couple other things, good. Cholesterol, a little dicey, about what you'd expect from a guy that looks like this. So let's get back to this. So then this morning I had decisions to make. There's Daily Blues, the Bitter Boogie, Muddy Water. I'm certainly going to go back and check out. Then Mirage City followed that. Like I said, the Larisk stuff I'm kind of good on. But then I saw we had a work this time. I'm like, I am ready for some Sir Joe Walker. Went right to work this time on Chris Dempsey's channel here on YouTube, of course. Another guy going to a show soon here. Thank you, Chris, for all the videos. If you, I don't know, you probably won't see this, but whatever. Anyhow, Joey does not disappoint with the guitar solo in work this time. Almost never does. Nathan then joins the band, and unfortunately, well, look, I think it's cool that, look, no silver chord stuff tonight. It's cool that they've been incorporating Nathan with other stuff, but then when it starts with a garden goblin, oh boy, and then followed with a grim reaper. Look, the Cookie Monster needs to get involved. Stu at this point, seems like every night somebody's hurting. A lot of nights it's Ambi. Last night Cav seemed to be on the edge, and then tonight Stu's voice a little like they're whatever 30-something shows deep now. Possibly more. What are they? How many shows have they played since the beginning of the North American Summer Tour? I know that this is like number 9 or 10 of this run, so they've been going at it with a brief break, go back home to Australia, record like 2 albums or something, I don't know, and then drop a single, get back over here, play some more shows. I don't know how they're not more worn out. Vegas somewhere in there. So where were we? We were at in the Grim Reaper. Look, since Vanilla Ice, we've known it, on through all the way up to these guys in Florida with all the tattoos. It's just hip hop's not our thing, and I don't know how old. How old is Ambi exactly? I don't know. Too old to be pulling off hip hop though. I'm sorry. I know people love the Grim Reaper. They love the Garden Goblin as well. I mean, the Garden Goblin. Look, it does its thing, and then we're done. All right, that's it. Cookie gets in, Cookie gets out. Ambi lingers though with this hip hop Ambi, and he does so many other things so brilliantly. But it's come on. Okay, Eminem threw a few down. He never really rhymed anything, but still, it sounded really cool. I guess you could put Ambi in that category, I suppose. And I know people like it. People that were there, super worked up. You can see it. You can feel it through the couch tour for sure. I don't know though, but then we get serious, Predator X invades and, Magenta Mountain before that. We get a little bit of a jammed out intro on Magenta Mountain. And then I was somewhere in between, like, are we going full table? What's going on here? Stu needs to pick up the guitar soon. And he did. So we got the intro with Nathan, and then Stu gets over to guitar. We get a proper Magenta Mountain with the solo at the end. The song starts out, you're just running through the field. The lights on that were excellent too, actually. Best part of the night, maybe on the lights on the Magenta Mountain jam toward the end. And not the intro was cool, but then that jam, man, once that song turns, like you leave the field with butterflies and flowers, and it gets a little angry. Stu's solo coming through. Still, I think Red Rocks 22 is probably my number one Magenta Mountain. But then, you know, if it got a little upset during Magenta Mountain, the song did, Predator X is just fully pissed off. And then that takes us into Motor Spirit and then Flamethrower. Get that bit there toward the end of Flamethrower where you feel like you're getting your goodbye, only you're like, oh no, they got to finish Flamethrower. And what a flamethrower it is. Fayetteville, I'm sure if you were there, you were like, yes. On Couch Tour, a lot of risk in there for me. You know, then the Goblin makes an appearance, followed by the Reaper. You know, stuff that aren't usually showing up on my playlist. But then, man, Predator X, the Magenta Mountain Jam, the beginning of the show, the People Vultures, a little bit of trouble with the stream, or maybe that was on my end. I don't know, but that's all right. I don't even know why I mentioned it. Sorry, they work so hard on these streams, everybody. And then I complain about one little blip. So a little Bruce buffering one night. All right, everybody, boom. Corey, I believe it was your first show. Everybody that's got shows coming up, I'm doing my best to keep up. Crashed. Give blood yesterday, man. This is rough. Come on, man. I'm not saying I'm Stu, but I'm working hard too. I can't even say it without laughing. Boom. Thank you guys. If you're you made it this far, enjoy the show. Good luck. Good gizzing.